Pelicans fall 88-77 to the Memphis Grizzlies and go winless in Summer League, but Missi impresses. We're going to talk about his performance and more coming up on the show. Let's do it.
First took away. Gas for this. Get your money's worth now.
Presented to you by the Scott Vignair Injury Law Firm. So the Pelicans go winless in Summer League. I don't really care about that. They go 0-4, lose to the Grizzlies again today. But I thought this was Yves Missi's best performance in Summer League. I've seen him get better since last Wednesday. He's definitely gotten a lot better. Still has a long ways to go. But today, 5 of 8 from the field, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, 11 points. And what you wanted to see from him is the aggressiveness, right? I saw that today. There was like a putback dunk. He had a nice little finish over Edie early in the first quarter. He had a couple great blocks on the defensive end. That's what you want to see. That's what I want to see from Edie. I didn't really see it the first 3 games. I saw it today. Now I see the athleticism and what he can provide for the Pelicans. Is he going to do it day one in October? I don't think so. He's got a long ways to go. I still question his footwork, his ball handling, his decision-making. I think the game's a little too fast for him right now. Does that mean he won't be playing, come December, January? I don't know. He still has a long ways to go, but what I did see from him today is progression. And that's what you want to see, especially from your rookie in Summer League. That's what Summer League's about, is just getting better, getting the reps. And this is why I think personally, Missi should start the season in the G League, get him as much playing time as possible, because by playing, you get better. The more minutes, you get better. I don't want to see him benched and getting 2 minutes a night, DNPs. I don't think that's good for a kid that's played for 4 years. Saw him play 4 straight games. He's gotten better from game 1 to game 4. That's all I care about. I'm going to play this one clip of Missi defending the rim here. I thought it was really impressive.
Pippen Jr. pocket pass. Pimber is pinned on.
So look, you see him stop dribble penetration, nice pocket pass, and recovers and meets him at the rim. Right there is all Missi has to do in order to play. Can he do that on a consistent basis? I don't know yet. Offensively, thought he was fine today. I thought there were a couple mishaps with catching the basketball, but he had some good moments and some bad moments. He had a couple bad turnovers, but he had a couple good plays as well. So once again, good and bad with a rookie that's only played basketball for 4 years. I thought this was by far his best performance in Summer League. So I don't know if this is their last game. I don't think they make the playoffs. I have no idea because they go 0-4. But if this was his last game, he's going on a positive note. So I really thought that Missi did a great job today, bouncing back from the last 2 games. Let's talk about Jordan Ford. Jordan Ford, I don't see him making the roster. I don't know if there's a spot for him, but that dude can hoop. He can play. Goes 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from deep, 16 points, can finish at the rim, can shoot the basketball, a high IQ guy, plays hard. I really like Jordan Ford. You got Jose Alvarado, you got Jordan Hawkins, DeJounte. I don't see a spot for him, but that doesn't mean he's not a good basketball. He's a really good basketball player. You obviously have to question his height, unfortunately, but I just don't think you can have Jordan Ford and Jose Alvarado on the same roster. But I thought Jordan Ford was great tonight. Let's go to Antonio Reeves, 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from deep. His best shooting performance of the summer, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 12 points. He just looks comfortable out there. His game is really smooth. He doesn't really get sped up much. He understands who he is, picks his spots. I like him a lot. I personally think he will fill out the last roster spot on the Pelicans, and that will be your roster, pending a Brandon Ingram trade. I have no idea what's going to happen with BI, but I think Antonio Reeves is going to make the roster. I don't know how much playing time he's going to get, but I think with his summer performance, the way he can shoot the basketball, I really like his game. It's going to mesh very well with a guy like Zion Williamson, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum. He can play off those guys, and I think he can defend at an NBA level to where he's not going to be exposed on a nightly basis. So I like what I saw from Antonio Reeves. Jordan Hawkins, 29 minutes again, 4 of 13 from the field, 2 of 7 deep, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 13 points. It's really just a mixed bag with Jordan. He's playing so out of position. They got him playing point guard and being a playmaker and this and that. That's just not who he's going to be at the NBA level. It was just a mixed bag with Jordan Hawkins this summer. So, he once again struggled from the field. For some reason, I feel like 4 straight games, he took the first shot in every game and made it. and then struggled the rest of the way. He's still not strong enough. You could tell there early in the second half that the Grizzlies wanted to come out and pressure the ball handlers, and Jordan Hawkins and forward really turned it over there. At one point, they had like 10 field goal attempts and 8 turnovers. So it was an ugly performance. It's a summer league basketball game. That's what's going to happen. And then Karlo only played 3 minutes today. So what I'm thinking with Karlo, unless there's an injury, which hasn't been reported, I think they've seen enough of Karlo. He's obviously signed his deal 3 years for $4.5 million. He's going to make the roster. They didn't see any more. I actually didn't mind this move because I wanted Missi to get all the minutes. And Missi played 30 minutes tonight. I thought he got in a great rhythm. Once again, 5-8 from the field, had 3 blocks. I thought he was great tonight. So Karlo, you saw what he needed. I saw what he needed to do those first 3 games. So he's fine. It's really not much to take from a summer league basketball game. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Obviously, we're going to go live Sunday night. We're going to talk about the NBA team of Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. There's obviously a big debate going on who should start, who should bench. So we're going to talk a lot more about that on Sunday night. But I would also like to hear y'all's thoughts on Missi. If you missed the game, just go watch the highlights on YouTube. I think you'll be actually impressed. I saw some things today where I'm like, okay, this can translate. This can translate to the NBA level. I just don't know about the consistency, and I worry about the speed of the game right now. And that's okay. Once again, he's only played for 4 years. He's a rookie. It's supposed to be fast. He's supposed to make mistakes. The one thing I'm taking from this, though, is that he has gotten better every single night. Still a long ways to go, but he has gotten better every single night. So shout out to Missi. Also, look, man, they went 0-4 in the summer league, but man, I thought they were competitive. I really did. I thought they played hard. I thought Aaron Miles and the coach staff did a really nice job. We talk about some of the sets that they ran. They ran some really nice sets for Jordan Hawkins. They obviously ran that great winner play, is what you call it, at the end of the game where Jordan Hawkins missed it. I personally thought for the talent they had on the roster, I thought that coaching staff did a great job. I thought they were prepared every single night. They never really got blown out. They were usually in the basketball games. I mean, every single game, they were right there. I think they lost to the Spurs by like 5. Like, this game was up and down. It was tied at half. They had a horrific third quarter. They barely lost to the Spurs. They were competitive with the Timberwolves. I was pretty impressed with the talent they had on the roster and the way they competed every single night. I truly was impressed with the coaching staff. So shout out to Aaron Miles, that coaching staff. I thought they did a really nice job this summer. So look, I don't know if they play again. Once again, I don't know the rules of Summer League. But if that was it, that's all I really needed to see. I don't think Missi. I think Missi's the 3rd center on the roster. I think Hawkins will get his shot. Probably 8th or 9th guy. And then I'll be interested to see Antonio Reeves play and see what Karlo can do. Obviously, there's a huge debate going on if Brandon's on this roster, which I think it's trending like he will be. It's going to be a really, really fascinating a couple months, because you still have to figure out the center position, who's going to start, who's going to the bench, who's in your closing lineup. There's going to be a lot of questions going into training camp, and Willie Green and his staff are going to have a hell of a job to do. So, going to be interesting. Obviously, make sure you smash that like button, hit the bell notification, let you know we're going live. In the comment section, love to hear your thoughts on what you saw from the Summer League, who impressed, who didn't impress. Once again, we'll be live Sunday night. We'll recap the Summer League, and then we're going to talk about Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Brandon Zion, and all those guys. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.